Thank you. Have a good night. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. My video is recording. My video is recording sideways. My video is recording sideways. You hear the sirens? Look. New York Predator Department. So why are they acting all like this? Let me tell you why. Again, I talk about how they manipulation and the things that they do. So when that police vehicle, if you guys look at the previous video, which I'll upload, you'll see the police video. These two white racist predator cops. Driving by, one of them pinching his nose, and then the guy with the target bag looking over in their direction. Okay, you better slow the fuck down. That's right. I don't know where he's speeding up to. You know what I'm saying? You try that shit, your whole windshield getting smashed, and when you get out your damn vehicle, your head is getting smashed. Alright? I'm not playing that shit. I'm saying I was engaged in these threats. Look, they got some flashing lights over there. Alright? Anyhow. So I get I didn't even see the text, right? Because the bus came, and I'm on the bus, and I looked down, and I saw the text, and it was Pam texting me. She had called me, but my phone didn't ring. Right? My phone never rang. Okay? So she had called, my phone never rang. She texted me, listen to making all that noise up there. Right? Saying that she forgot to tell me that she needed the keys because she had a medical procedure tomorrow. Now, she never mentioned anything to me about having a medical procedure. Okay? And again, it's part of the reason why they were doing what they were doing today, right? So using her to engage in, manipulation and shit like that, right? And so when that police vehicle rolled by, I guess they wanted me to see the message, which I didn't, to walk back to give her the keys and make it look like I'm afraid or what have you. But this is what they do. All right, when I talk about these people, how they operate in the shadows, how they do things covertly, how they manipulate you, or how they'll try to set you up, and how they'll particularly using black women, right? Certain black women, not all. The Negropeans, the one with the Negropean mindset, the one that doesn't have any conscious mind, they don't have no conscious mind, right? And religion plays a big part in how they're being used, and they're being put in certain positions as gatekeepers, but not only as gatekeepers, but as veterans for white men and white women who are predatorial of black men and black women, right? Meaning that they use them sexually or whatever else for their purpose, right? Or whether it be to have them work, hours and hours and hours, and pay them less, right? But to pay them more than, a regular black person would be making. You know what I'm saying? So to make them feel like as if, they get in the bag, which they're not really getting the bag. All right, I keep saying that, right? Black women are more in debt than any other group of women because of their love of luxury items, right? Materialistic things. Also because they go to college to get these degrees that ain't worth shit. And I'll say that it ain't worth shit because there was a woman who, she called into a show. This woman had $100,000 and something in college debt, right? Okay? Calling and she's working too, right? But to call in to ask for help in terms of how she can, and her partner or her husband, I'm not sure, makes something like, makes an average salary, right? Like, why would you do that? Why? But again, it's because the titles are so important to them, right? So they'll go to college and major in a program that when they graduate is not going to give them the type of salary base that they would need to pay back that loan. But just to be called, I got a PhD, right? I got a doctorate, right? This is the shit. They're so in love with symbolism. Look at the predators across the street. Look at the predators across the street. Look at them two over there. Look at them two over there. I'm stick my fingers in my ears. Look, you grabbing his crotch. You grabbing my crotch too. Yeah, fuck you. I'm sticking my middle finger out. Look. Look, I'm sticking my middle finger at them. Look at that. And they see. They see. I see you looking over here, buddy. Yeah, fuck you. You looking at your watch. Yeah, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Anyhow, well, again, they always get those Arabs, you know, and it's sad because not when I talk about the groups that they use, whether it be Arab, Hispanic, or have you, it's not everybody. It's not all Arabs, okay? But it's those that they've put in certain positions to be gatekeepers, like the bodega owners and shit like that, right? That's why you don't see black people owning bodega. And I know black people, particularly in New York, have been trying to get into that market for decades. But we are locked out. And this is what I'm talking about. And the reason why we are locked out, again, is because they want to perpetuate the shit that they do, right? That's what they want to do. They want to perpetuate the shit that they do. Look, you scratching his ass, I'm scratching my ass too. Yeah, you nasty motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Go back here. Yeah, you spitting. Now look, you spitting. Yeah, fuck you. Look at him over there. Yeah, fuck you. Bitch ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And these are the motherfuckers who will see other Arab people being killed, right? Genocide is going on, but because they're in America and because the white people allow them to get their loans and buy bodegas, they think that they're better. The best way they silence you is through economics, money, right? Either they'll put you in a position to where you can't say nothing or won't say anything because of the fear of losing what they give you, right? Or they will economically suppress you to silence you also. So you got to understand that no matter what you do, particularly if you're a black person, if they're not uplifting you for their purpose and their purpose only, and you may think you may get something out of it because you may live a little bit more comfortably, that's not going to last long. That's not going to last long because as soon as they're finished with you, as you get older, as soon as you're finished with you, right, they get rid of you and put somebody else younger in that position or another group of person in that position that you're in. And this is what you must understand. This is why they continue to have to do what they do. They sabotage us as black people, sabotage our businesses, our business ventures, our community, the community that we live in, our health, our biological health, our mental health, our sexual health. This is what they do. Okay? And I'm going to expose all that shit, like I said. And I've been exposing it, right? And I'm proud to expose it. Okay? And that makes me more prouder than me doing what I'm doing. Regardless of whether the nigger peers want to walk around at times and talk about, oh, he crazy. Motherfuckers, you know I ain't crazy. I may be mentally injured because of the shit that y'all are doing, right? But y'all are the crazy ones. Y'all are the ones that are insane, all right? Go look up the definition of insanity. Go look at the definition of how, not even the definition, and see what it is that you're doing, right? And see if the word crazy or insane don't fall on there. Look, he over there. Look, I'm giving him a middle finger. Look. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, yeah. Look, you blowing on his phone. Look at him over there, he blowing on his phone. Look, yeah, fuck you. Look, he blowing on his phone. You waiting for a signal? You looking for a signal? Look. Looking for the signal? You looking for the signal? You looking for the signal? Look at him. You looking for the signal? Look. You over there like, it is for like. Come on, man. I want you to see their behavior. I want you to see how insane they are. Right? He walks all the way over there for what? For a signal? For a signal, right? What do? You try to do a video or something? Come over here. Let me talk to you. Come over here. Let me talk to you. Right? Okay. Bunch of damn idiots. Right? Bunch of ignoramus. And of course, he's wearing that green shirt, right? Because again, that's what they try to do, say use subliminal threats, what have you. But, like I said, Dan, I'm going to keep exposing them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I got to do. I'm going to keep exposing them to let the world know what it is that they're doing. Right? And how the white supremacists, what is that, number 32 in the license plate? Come on now. I was just looking at that for whatever reason. I can talk about the hijack my consciousness. I can look at, It looks like that. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I can't see from this angle. But anyhow, but yeah. So when the white supremacist shows up on the police force, the nigger they get all emboldened, right? They don't get emboldened when they're violating their rights. Okay. Remember, New York City Police Department in the space of a decade, right? Had to pay out, right? $500 million in lawsuit. Okay, and you're gonna tell me that New York City Police Department ain't racist? And the majority of those people who were sued were black people, right? Black and Hispanic people. I say black and brown. If you're black and you're brown, you're the same. You're black. Okay? Don't let them manipulate your mind to thinking that you're different. See, this is the separation, right? Black comes in all shades. My color is brown, but I'm a black man. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they try to do. We see them do it with Kemet. We see them do it at Kemet in Egypt. They'll tell you, oh, they're not black, they're brown. They're black motherfuckers, because if I go to your country, you're gonna call me black, right? But yet when they see the paintings and they see a brown complexion, my complexion, they'll say that's not black. So they'll look at the jet black picture and say, okay, no, that's black, but you're not black. No, they know I'm black. They know, because them motherfuckers not even brown, right? You know what I'm saying? They just got a year-round tan, but for the most part, you see them covering up, right? They're not walking around, with a tank top on. They get skin cancer, right? So anyhow, but anyway, yeah, white guy again. Oh, they sent out the white guy. It's all right. I mean, look, like I said, there's the white people that I love me back. The white people that I respect me back. The black people I love me back. The black people I respect me back. Right? The Asian people that I love me back. The Asian people that I respect me back. The Hispanic people that I love me back. The Hispanic people that I respect me back. The white people that hate me, I hate them. The black people that hate, the Nigerians that hate me, I hate those Nigerians. Right? The Hispanics that hate me, I hate them back. The Arabs that hate me, I hate them back. The Arabs that love and respect me, I love and respect them back. Okay? Simple. Right? There's no way that I'm going to love you and you're oppressing me. There's no way that I'm going to love you and you're mistreating me. There's no way I'm going to love you or respect you if you don't love me and respect me. Simple as that. All right? It ain't no turn the other cheek bullshit. Martin Luther King said, I'm afraid that I may have integrated my people into a burning house. Oh, little did he know, America has been burning, right? And what they're trying to do is to keep us from really burning it down, right? Not because we want to, not because we hate America, but because America continues to perpetuate racism, its racist ideology, its suppression, its oppression, its mistreatment, its miseducation, its lies, its manipulation, its crime against us on a daily basis, and try to condition us to accept it and not say anything. That is what America is trying to do. Just as how they have done to the rest of the world when it comes to the situation that's happening in Palestine. Because like I said, for me, if I'm a leader of any country, I'm going to war with Israel. And if the United States step in, we're going to war too. Okay? Because if the majority of the world stand up and take action, okay, the United States will demand, not even demand, they will stop Israel from doing what it's doing. But because we are weak leaders, okay? Weak leaders is why they do that. And just remember, the United States was going to let Germany exterminate these Jewish people, these European Jews. But Japan attack the United States. That is the only reason why the United States got into the war. The only reason Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves is because the elites in the North was afraid of the Confederate part of the country will become the economic power, right? Because of the free labor of slavery. Abraham Lincoln didn't free the state because of some moral compass. We got to start teaching the truth and speaking the truth, right? The elites in the North was afraid of the South rising economically, gaining economic power because of the free labor of slavery and the wealth that was generated. And Lincoln said to himself, he said, if I could hold the Union and allow the South to keep its slave, I would do it. But he couldn't. Why? Because the elites in the North wanted to be the one in control. I keep saying, the people that came up with the eugenics and the extermination of the Jews, right, are the Nazis, the German Nazis, who study the American eugenics program. Okay? You must understand that. All right? So America want to talk about its morality and all of this stuff, right? But we don't elect leaders who claim to be what they say they are. Because you know why? They are beholden to their corporate donors. They're beholden to the elites. Those are the ones who control them. America is not a democracy. Let's get that straight. America is not a democracy. In a democracy, it is the people who, look at that, not in service. I haven't seen one of them in a while, so you know it's retaliation, right? Like I said, you know it's retaliation. America is not a democracy. Okay? As much as we vote, we don't elect the president. America has what? The Electoral College. And the amount of votes that that the voters, whoever the voters vote for in each state, right? The candidate who wins that state gets the majority of the electoral votes in that state, or they get most of it. Not all, they get most of it. So you sit there, you keep thinking that you selected the president. Okay, if each state vote, let's say if a million, let's say, you got 56, right? Let's say 500,000 people vote for each state, right? You would still elect the president. Okay? You would still elect the president. All right? And I say you would still elect the president, meaning the president will still be elected. The vast majority of American people don't vote. They don't vote. The vast majority of the people in America don't vote. And I keep saying because they know that their vote really don't matter. They understand. They just let the 100 million, 115 million, 20 million people, think that, that their vote matter. Their vote don't matter. Your vote don't matter. I'm going to say it. Your vote do not matter. Right? Because you will vote and turn out in mass voting registration, all this shit. But ultimately, the people that you put into office is not, people you elected into president and political office are not doing your bidding, not doing the people's bidding. They're doing the bidding of the corporations, right? The deregulation under Trump, and what do we see? We see more and more people, particularly poor people, black people, right? Poor white people, being poisoned by these companies who have fought for deregulation. Where's the anger in that? Where's the uproar in that? Where is it? So we are delusional. They have created a delusional society with people who are delusional within the society. Okay? You look around, you look at some European countries who the infrastructure, who their government have what? Worked on the infrastructure, have modernized, you know what I'm saying? You look at countries in Asia, right? You look at Hong Kong, you look at some places in China, you look at South Korea, you look at South Korea, you look at Japan, you look at Taiwan, you look at Malaysia, you look at all those places. Those countries are so advanced in terms of integrating technology within the society, right? Those countries are so more advanced in terms of protecting their consumer, right, from these hackers. I keep saying a lot of this hackers that's happening is done by a U.S. government, or done by people who are working for the U.S. government, particularly the CIA, particularly those in law enforcement. Okay? To do what? To do what? Don't stop believing the lies that the media is telling you. Stop believing the lies that you see on social media. Okay? A lot of times you should be getting your news from about the United States from other countries writing about what goes on in the United States. Right? Because we know that there are paid writers, news reporters, journalists who are paid for by the U.S. government to write whatever the U.S. government tells them to write. And that's a shame. Because you are, as a government, you're supposed to protect your people. You're supposed to protect people within your borders. You're supposed to do work. You're supposed to work for the people. Right? Work for the people. If you claim that America is a democracy, then do the people's bidding. Not your corporate sponsors. Not your corporate donors. Right? Do that. And yes, I'm going to be outspoken. Okay? Because guess what? I have freedom to speak. But you see what they are doing, particularly on college campuses. Now you see a lot of young people are not going to certain college campuses because, again, those colleges have become too politically charged. Whereas if you speak out against the genocide that's happening to human beings, they will literally destroy your career. They will literally destroy your college career as well as your future career in whatever job market you enter or whatever career you decide to enter. This is what they're doing, silencing the voice of the masses. And you think America's a democracy? Yeah. All right? You think America's a democracy? Yeah, okay. Right? These predators on the police force, particularly those within the black community, look at it. They're very active tonight. You hear all the noise in the background? Right? Those on the predator department, right? What they've been doing within the black community, and I keep saying this shit all the time, right? For the Negropeans, and I'm gonna keep saying it until they get tired of hearing me say it, until it sinks in, until they realize what's going on. Okay? Stop letting religion blind you. Stop letting religion allow you to accept what's going on to the Palestinians because you think that Israel. What the fuck is in Israel? What's in Israel? Right? What's in Israel? What natural resources is there? Right? There is nothing in Israel for them to be, fighting over like this. There's no natural resources. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I said it. Look, they're making a U-turn. They're trying to make a U-turn. Yeah, fuck you. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they're fighting over a piece of land that doesn't belong to them. Right? And in the meantime, while they're committing genocide and destroying the land, they're clearing the land out and selling it to Americans. And again, you don't believe me? Go look it up. All right? You ain't got to believe me. Go look it up. So they got us, well, not me, but the vast majority of it. And as black people, we'll say, okay, well, these Arabs don't care about us any damn way. Right? And that's partially true. Okay? But there are Muslim people who care about black people, who march for black people. Right? It may not be the majority. Shit, in America, there's the majority of white people marching with black people. Hell fucking no. But you guys don't say that shit, right? So yeah, I support my Palestinian brothers and sisters. Just as if it was the other way around, I wouldn't have to say anything because guess what? America would come in there and bomb the shit out of all those countries. Okay? But you're voting for a candidates who doesn't matter who you vote for, right? The genocide is still going to happen. Everybody should take their vote and vote for a third party. Vote for Jill Stein, Dr. Butcher. Vote for Dr. Cornel West. Oh, look. They're active. Listen, they don't like what I'm saying tonight. Listen to that. They don't like what I'm saying tonight, but it's the truth. That's right. See, what they try to do is try to put water on that fire. No, this fire gonna burn. This fire gonna burn. Believe you. Believe me, this fire gonna burn. Anyhow, right? Take your vote. Take your vote away from these two parties because they're not doing shit for you. And I understand we have different ideology, whether you're liberal or conservative, right? Because there's certain things that look, the number 32. See what I tell you? That's why they're making all that noise, right? LLD 3632. And guess, look what they have. They have the bandana tied right by the exhaust, right? Of course, look at the colors, right? Either could be two countries, either gonna be Guyana or Grenada, right? From those, I can't really tell which one it is, right? But yeah, it's a Mini Cooper, right? Right there, LLD 3632. That's why they're making all that noise, right? Anyhow, trying to trigger something, or trying to, whatever, motherfuckers. But anyhow, as I was saying, take your vote from these people. The Democrats have played black people for suckers. They have manipulated black people, they've manipulated black women, and now black men are saying, you know what, I'm going to Trump. But understand, that's part of the game. That's part of their tricks, that's part of their manipulation. Right? Remember, whether a Republican win or a Democratic win, the people who ultimately win are the elites. Grabbing a scratch. The people who ultimately win are the elites. They are going to back both candidates. This is why I say, for black men, don't give your vote to Trump. Give it to the third party candidate. And the most viable third party, even though I love Dr. Cornel West, but give it to Jill Stein and Dr. Jill Stein and Dr. Professor Butcher. Okay? It's a game. I keep saying, go and watch the movie Doom, the remake, particularly part 2. Matter of fact, I actually watched part 1 and part 2 because, oh man, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. Yep. Your bumper guard. Your bumper guard is hanging. That's dangerous. Your bumper guard is hanging down. That's dangerous. It's dragging on the floor. Yeah, you gotta pull over and fix that shit, buddy. You know what I'm saying? That shit get hooked onto something, forget it. I don't know, Look. Look at him. Oh, I know. I was waiting. I know. See, they know what type of person that I am, right? But so they'll use situations like that to try to, engage in targeting, right? So yeah, funny motherfuckers. Tell you, I know their shit so well. See, again, that's who I am. If I was driving behind that dude, I'd be honking him like, yo, you gotta fix that shit, man. Fix your bumper guard because, you know what I'm saying? But how we are conditioned is that we don't, we can see something like this happening and we just be like, okay, let it happen, right? But yet we will let those white supremacists on the police force, those white supremacists in our community, right, who are Negropeans in color, but minds of a white supremacist, right? They're black in color, but Negro have a white mind, right? And they'll come and they'll say, we'll pay you if you just, you know, who you think, you know, who are the leaders? Who are the people that are stroking the flames, right? And it's not even stroking the flames, but people who are speaking the truth, right? People who are educating people on the truth, right? I want you to understand how their mindset is all throughout history. You look at these people, they're about lies. And because they want to control, they want to manipulate. They're about lies. They lie. They lie, they lie, and lie, and lie, and lie. And it's an intricate part of who they are. Right? It is ingrained in their DNA. So when they talk about violence on back, these people are the most violent people because, again, you got to understand them. Number 32. Look at it. JRZ 1732. Right? They lie. This is what, look again. Oh. Look at that, man. They are retaliating. They do not. They want to keep me out here. Oh, man. Sorry. I had to take my book bag off my shoulders and my arm. Oh, holy crap. Let me tell you, being hit with direct energy weapons, it breaks down your body. It breaks it down, right? And I can feel the effect of it. Right? I can feel the effect of it. Like, for example, like for the past month and a half, my bag starts feeling heavier and heavier. And I'm like, I've been using this bag, haven't really put anything heavy in it except for certain times where I have to bring something home. You know, and again, it's not that heavy because I don't put anything over 3 pounds in my bag. You know, particularly if I, you know, carry anything home with me. All right, again, see, this is again, you got to understand how they think and how I think, right? In terms of preventing them from, you know, manipulating me to do things that can cause harm to myself, right? So, for example, they will delay the bus again and talk about the damage that they've done, particularly if I didn't have my book bag on my back. I had it on my shoulder. So, you know, because I know. Once I saw that that first bus that says not in service, I was like, okay, I got to, you know, take it off my back. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they'll do. When they engage in targeting you, right? It is what's the word I'm looking for? Methodical, right? They do it in a scientific way. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Understanding the body, understanding, you know, causing you injury, and then understanding how they can injure you even more. This is what they do. Like I said, that's what I said. You got to read certain things. You got to understand how they use science against us while making us into believers, right? So everything that happens, we say, oh my God, it's spiritual, it's this and that. Yeah, it's spiritual, right? But go and look at the etymology of the word spirit and spiritual and see where it comes from. You know, as Professor Kaba says, you know, spirituality is unseen science, and science is seen spirituality. Like another, is that another service? Right? So spirituality is unseen science, and science is seen spirituality. When our ancestors, you know, started to realize that there was a connection between the movement of the stars, the rotation of the earth, you know, and such, and start to figure out, like, okay, well, at certain seasons there's high tides, low tides. They started to develop the mathematical formula. That was, you know, them understanding what was going on. That's spiritual, and them putting it into practice and creating mathematical formula, creating the understanding that at certain time of the year, you know, we need to change certain crops, right? At a certain time of the year, the Nile will flood, right? They were practicing spirituality. See, the Europeans gave you spirituality and tell you spirituality is having a connection with God, their God. And we know their God is not in the sky, right? We know their God is money, wealth, right? Greed, power. That's their God, right? You know what I'm saying? But what they did is that they took the God out of you. And again, you know, I use the word God, but it's not really an appropriate word to describe who they, you know. But again, they'll use certain words. See that? You see that? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna end this video because I don't want video to be deleted. All right.